Is the 2018 Infiniti Q60 Red Sport 400 a sports car or a luxury car? Some would say that it can't really decide which one it wants to be, while others, fans like myself, would say that it's the perfect balance between the world of sporty and luxury. So today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the exterior, the interior, the engine, and the performance of this beautiful Infiniti Q60 Red Sport 400, and we're going to decide if it competed against competitors like the BMW M4 and the Lexus RCF. Let's start with the exterior of the Q60 Red Sport. I would probably say the exterior styling of the car definitely lends itself more to a sports car than to a luxury car, and for that reason I think it looks great. There are a lot of features that I do like, but unfortunately there are a couple that I don't like, and I think kind of make the car look a little weird in some places. Let's start with the things that I do like. I like the full LED headlights up here that are designed to look like some sort of fierce predatory eye. I like the sharp front grille up here with active grille shutters that can open to improve engine cooling or close to improve aerodynamics. I like the 20-inch aluminum alloy rims with the Red Sport 400 specific red brake calipers. I definitely love the beautiful curves and sharp creases all around the car, like this beautiful leading line on the side. I like how the front and rear underbody of the Q60 have been designed to create zero lift at speed. And of course I like all the available carbon fiber options on the exterior of this car, like this beautiful $850 rear spoiler. And finally, it would be difficult not to like these Red Sport 400 specific brushed satin exhaust tips. So what don't I like about the exterior of the Q60 Red Sport 400? Well, there's not much, just a couple little things here and there, starting with this side vent here. If you don't opt for the expensive carbon fiber, you just get this kind of chrome little piece that goes right over the vent, and it kind of messes up the overall lines on the side of the car and doesn't give it quite as sleek of a look. I also don't really like the way the proportions go on this car. Of course, the lines on it are absolutely stunning. Infiniti did a great job with the lines, but the proportions are just not quite right to me. They seem a little bit funky, not exactly coupe, not exactly sedan. I don't like the way that the top of the car curves, basically. And in the rear of the car, I don't like the new modern LED taillights. They've got kind of a weird shape to them, and I don't think they really fit with this sporty design of the car. And the last thing would probably be that lower rear bumper back there that's just that terrible black plastic, super cheap looking, and it's got some weird side gills on the side that just don't go right with me. Also, with the rear wheel drive version, you get a base curb weight of 3,862 pounds, which is not very sports car like. So the exterior of the Q60 is absolutely stunning with a really smooth, sporty design. What about the engine? Is that sporty as well? I'd say it is. It's a 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 that puts out around 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. It also gets a combined 22 mpg and is paired with a 7-speed automatic transmission that will monitor driving styles and adjust itself accordingly, so it's the perfect driving experience for everyone. Now, unfortunately, there is a bit of a downside to that engine. It's a V6, so those don't sound very good to start with, and then it's twin turbocharged. And I've kind of noticed Infiniti didn't really do much to the mufflers or the resonator, if it has one, to really tune the exhaust note and make it sound good. It kind of just sounds like a regular luxury sedan would, and that's a bit unfortunate. The interior of the Q60 Red Sport 400 is a nice mix of luxury and sportiness as well, with standard leather and optional carbon fiber or silver optic accents. Unfortunately, the options are actually pretty restrictive. You can only get the carbon fiber with the black interior and the silver optic kind of aluminum look accents with the white or red interiors, so that is a little bit unfortunate. But you do get 8-way power adjustable sport seats with laser cut holes for tighter stitches, and everything in here is really focused on ergonomics. It comes with the Infiniti InTouch infotainment system, which actually has 2 screens. The one on top is 8 inches and the one on bottom is 7 inches. And that's where I really don't like the interior of the Q60 as much as its competitors like the M4 or the Lexus RCF, because it's kind of not as much focused on the driving experience as on the technology. I mean, if you've got the 2 screens on the center stack and then you've got another one in between the gauge clusters, it's just not really about driving anymore. It's just about all these screens you have in your car that you're constantly checking for, statistics or whatever. It's not about the driving experience anymore when you put so many screens in the car. There's also 336 different ways to customize the drive settings. There's 6 drive modes: standard, snow, eco, sport, sport plus, and personal, and adjustable suspension, steering, and engine inputs. And while all these options aren't bad, again, it just kind of takes away from the driving experience when you're trying to tune everything. But as far as everything else goes, the interior is fantastic. It is pretty luxurious. The seats have very nice leather. They're pretty comfortable as well. Visibility is fair enough for a coupe like this. And everything is pretty good. You've got 8.7 cubic feet of cargo space. It's a pretty nice interior. So in the end, I would say the Infiniti Q60 Red Sport 400 is the perfect mixture of luxury and sportiness. And if you're into cool cars like this, make sure to go ahead and check out my YouTube channel because I've got a ton of great exotic supercar and hypercar reviews up. I just finished up a review of the McLaren P1 GTR, so you definitely want to go check that out. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and go ahead and check out my channel like I just said, and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.